big crocodile, see there. They can eat food,
Louis, I'm one of the zookeepers here, and today what I'm going to do is start off by telling you a little bit about our crocodiles, and then I'll get into the feeding, which I'm sure that's what most of you are here for. So as you can see, there is quite a lot of crocodiles in this enclosure. There's actually 26 crocodiles in this enclosure, and they are Nile crocodiles. Now, Nile crocodiles are one of the largest species of crocodilian, and essentially, crocodilian is the word we use to bring all crocodiles, caimans and alligators together. Wow, I'm trying to jump up at me.
Oh, no, watch.
There we go. So, Nile crocodiles are probably the most famous crocodile species. If you've seen any crocodile on TV, the chances are it would have been a Nile crocodile, whether that be catching a zebra, wildebeest or something like that. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately for some, I don't have any zebra or wildebeest with me today, but what I do have is actually little bits of chicken and rats. I think you missed that one actually. Oh, no, you got it. I think that one's quite hungry. So, as I mentioned earlier, Nile crocodiles are a very large species of crocodile. Males can actually reach up to 5.5 metres, which is absolutely massive. Females, being slightly smaller, can reach around 3 metres. Now, for comparison, Hugo, our Siamese crocodile just in that back enclosure up there, recently measured 3.29 metres. Now, all of the crocodiles in this enclosure are females, so they do have quite a lot of growing to do still. What was that in the way? Now, generally speaking, crocodiles, or most crocodile species, are very solitary animals, meaning if they got the chance, they would rather spend most of their time alone and not with any other crocodile. So if you look at almost all the other enclosures here at the zoo, we only have around one or two crocodiles in each enclosure. And however, as you can see, that is not the case for Nile crocodiles. In the wild, I'm trying to go for my hand. As you can see, that is not the case for these Nile crocodiles. Now, in the wild, Nile crocodiles are seen in very large groups just like this. So having 26 in this enclosure seems to work very well. However, that does not mean that they always get along though. And just like people, crocodiles will fall out. And unfortunately, when crocodiles fall out, they will bite each other. So we do have to make sure we manage the group really well. These guys are really hungry today. That was an awful throw by me, sorry about that, guys. Now, can anyone tell me where Nile crocodiles are found? Yes, who's that? Yes, correct. So they're actually found in the eastern side of Africa, from Egypt in the north, South Africa in the south. There we go. So that was the last bit of throwing food, guys, but now I'm going to get them to do something really quite cool. I'm going to get them to jump up out of the water. I hope I don't do that today. Come on, girls. Oh, that was a great jump. Right, so as I said, guys, that was unfortunate. We don't get them to do this just because it's cool. We get them to do this for a number of reasons. So, one of the reasons... What's that one doing? So, one of the reasons being... Nice. There we go. One of the reasons being exercise. So, crocodiles are very energy efficient creatures. Meaning, if they could, they would just sit around all day doing nothing. Now, as you can imagine, in captivity, they have the option to do that. So, we're trying, here at the zoo, to try and get them to work for as much food as possible, to try and get as much exercise as possible, so they don't become fat and lazy. Oh, close one. Now, another reason we get them to do this is actually, it's a very natural behaviour for them. Out in the wild, they would jump up out of the water just like this to catch any potential prey, whether that be a bird flying too low or a monkey hanging too low in a tree. That was a great jump. That's the best jump I've ever seen. A couple of jumps there is actually a jaw pop. So what that is, oh, so close, mate. So what that actually is not the jaws slamming down on top of each other, but what it actually is the jaws coming down so fast that all of the air is actually getting pushed out the side of their mouths in a fraction of a second, making that popping noise. So the best way to think about it is actually like a balloon being popped. That was just lazy. Come on, man. There we go, guys. So this is the last bit of jumping food I have for them today, guys. They have the option to do that. So we're trying here at the bird flying too low or a monkey hanging too low in a tree. That's so fast that all of the air is actually getting pushed out of their mouth in distraction of the second, making that popping noise. So the best way to think about it is that's what the vehicle. There we go. You like pinky? Huh? Will he come up there? He might do. Yeah, look. Would you like one of them at home? Would you? Would you keep it in a tank at home? And would you feed it rabbits and mice and insects? Really? I don't think Mummy would like that, would she? Would you like to have the crocodile at your house? That crocodile as well?